Long years we dreamed of brighter days when truth would light our darkest ways. In California shadowed streets where justice for the soul still beats. Hidden voices soft and low, raised above the winds that blow. Stories gone too long untold. Brave hearts turn to shields of gold. Justice for the broken past, dreams reclaimed and standing fast. In 2025 they rise above corruption's brittle lies. Whispered tales of stolen rights now blaze like beacons in the night. In every heart a song reborn, a pledge to heal the lost and torn. Years of fear and endless pain, now washed away by healing rain. Together strong we march ahead, for every tear and word unsaid. Justice for the broken past, dreams reclaimed and standing fast. In 2025 they rise above corruption's brittle lies. Years of fear and endless pain, now washed away by healing rain. Together strong we march ahead, for every tear and word unsaid. Justice for the broken past, dreams reclaimed and standing fast. In 2025 they rise above corruption's brittle lies.
Happy New Year, everybody. We're just gonna get right back into it. This is part 3. I have them numbered in order now. This will be August 10th on CHP incident report. And we're just gonna map it out in some EarthKart. We're gonna have some good time. We're gonna ring in the new year for those that are going night-night because they gotta do shit in the morning. Sweet dreams. Have a blessed 2025. Can't wait till you wake up tomorrow all fresh and renewed. EarthKart it is, but first I need to load the incident report that I keep highlighting things in. It's very interesting. I need the edits one. Yep, that one right there. Yes, please do that. Alright, let's move on to the 10th, which is a little past middle, I think. Yup. Eric Russell. Okay. Happy New Year, Christine. Happy New Year, Miss Sarah. Love you guys. Liberty, Candy. Hope everybody is doing super well. Alright, y'all. Let's get EarthKart loaded. So look, some of this music that's in this game gets me copyright strikes, but they let them slide. But still, I'm glad that this channel is in no way monetized. No, none of that. And then what I'm going to do with these lives is I'm going to edit the bullshit talking out and just make them videos on my main channel once I get there. I just can't stand watching my own videos, which I should, but I just don't do it. Alright, y'all, you ready? So we're going to be using between this screen here and this one here. I'm going to go ahead and minimize that down. And we're going to start here at, alright, this is Eric Russell from the Truckee location CHP. Be on the lookout. Left side westbound on 11782 Donner Pass Road. Cross street is Highway Road and Northwoods Boulevard for... Alright, let's do it. I think I have this open in... Let's close that. Yes, we do, and it's crazy how close it is to Kiely's work. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. That's very close to her work. Just saying. Front Street Station Pizza. Let's get this. Why won't it give it to me? Can I have this address, please? Please? I get that, but I want that. Yes, please. Thank you. Why won't you give me the coordinates? You don't want to do that? Or do you? No? Alright, so I just copy that then. Boogie. Let's go. So, this is a left side westbound on Donner Pass Road. It is Nevada County Sheriff's Office calling in to CHP. 8:10, the time starts at 3:36 is the first keystroke. The call was 12 minutes and 7 seconds. I need to highlight that. I need that call too. I need to know what y'all fools talking about. Well, I mean, why not, Miss Ara? That's exactly what I'm doing. I spent time with Fee. We rang in the new year. And then he was like, alright, Mom, I'm going to bed. He's got to be going back to school, so. The first part of his vacation, like the first 5 days, he went to bed at 9 o'clock. He was like, alright, Mom, love you, good night. And then the last 2 nights, he stayed up till pushed himself to midnight, because last night he pushed himself to midnight so that he could push himself for tonight. And then he'll go back right back to, he likes to sleep, and I'm okay with that, my little nerd. Alright, so 15:36, which is 3:36 p.m. 12-minute long call. And this is normal. Like, Jacqueline closed it out at the end of the shift, which is, that's what they're supposed to do. The ones that concern me are the ones that are like 6 and 12 days later. They're like in their editing like things, and then like when you get this sent to you, it doesn't come to where you like you can highlight shit because it's text converted. They send you an image to where you can tell the whole thing's been edited, because you can't do that to it. It's just one solid image. Tiff, God bless you. It's good to see you, Shelly. See me. What you doing, bitch? And this is unit 8015 and 8023. 23 responded, very promptly. What's that? 6-8 and almost 20 minutes later. 18 minutes later. This unit responded and was there for half an hour till 4:14. This one just said, I'm unable to locate, and ended soon after. And then this one's en route, and so Daniel Furtado, Matthew Pebbles, and Michael Macias. Like, what's going on here? It just seems like they're getting calls for spottings. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it, okay? Based upon the information that you all have presented to me, it looks like we're playing a game of Find Kiely, okay? It's what it feels like. I'm not saying her remains are in the vehicle. I don't know this or that. That's for you to investigate. But by the looks of everything, it seems like y'all was moving her vehicle around. Okay, this call is per Nevada County Sheriff's Office, a male subject driving a silver CRV, and it has no license plates. All right, this is where we're going, y'all. This is where this was located, okay? The vehicle was very dirty. I don't know, like you were like skinning it around Prosser or something. Okay, possibly related to missing juvenile. Be on the lookout, okay? Both these units copy. ADS2 is request 15B. Try to get in position to be on the lookout. 15B copies, eastbound, en route to destination now. I don't know what the boloing is. Boloing. That's weird, dude. Why would you boloing? Westbound from DLI. There are be on a lookouting, y'all. That's short. I mean, it's shorthand, I guess. 8015 is unable to locate westbound rest area and unable to locate in Kingville. 1023. So you're scoping it out. Is that what that means? Let's see. 1023. Standbying is what they're doing. Yeah. It is a great fucking day. Cheers. I had me about a wine glass full of Yingling Hershey's Porter. That shit's good enough right there for me. Let's do my little smoke. We're gonna do a little EarthKart. If I could ever get this. Is this a 6? Okay, let's take the other one out of my lip. Because if I put 9 milligrams of nicotine in my mouth right now, I'm gonna get real woozy. Alright. Vehicle might not be WO Kingville. What's WO? I'm sorry. I want to make sure I'm getting this accurate. Doesn't have that. Does anybody know what a WO without? No. Vehicle might be west, I don't know. West off of Kingville. There we go. That's what it is. B8015 vehicle might be, yeah, it is. Backed up, so you got backup 8015B with B7388. 388 is en route to the 1023, which they're gonna be standbying. Oh shit! They went westbound on Kingville. This one is unable to locate from Hirschdale to Kingville. And unable to locate 8020. Well, look, sounds like they're moving a vehicle around, does it not? Seem like some packed ass shit, you know? Sacrifices, isn't that what they're called? I just have yet to decide if they're like creating ministries to get donations, you know, legally. Just saying, I don't know, man. When I look at it as a whole perspective based on the data, it really takes my mind for like freaking detective books loop, but I mean, it's logical thinking. All right, y'all ready to go to 11782 Donner Pass Road? And we're just gonna go westbound and eastbound. We're gonna check Kingville. We're gonna check all over. Just check it out, okay? There ain't gonna be no car there, but we're still gonna go have fun. All right, man, I just want a pure drive. I'm just gonna chill out. I wish these maps were more 3D, but I mean, this is way better than scrolling through maps, I just gotta say. Boom! Boom, right on a roof. Okay, this is where we're at. See? Just change our vehicle. So, if we're westbound, we're going this way. I'm trying to think the way this runs through. Yeah, because that way would take you out towards Colfax, Grass Valley, right? And then this way would take you out towards Prosser, correct? Am I correct on my location here? Hold on, let me just do this. Prosser should be up here, right? Or am I backwards?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, because there's Donner. Prosser will be up here. Ooh, this got hella lag. I need to put this on my other screen is what I need to do. There's Prosser. So they're claiming, which is crazy, like, you got a car fitting Kiely's description, no license plate, going westbound on the 10th. I cannot wait to completely map this out, and then we're gonna drive the whole course of this from point to point to point to see if it tells a story. And if it doesn't, okay, but we'll continue. All right, so we have to go. All right, let's get that off there. We need to be going. I think we need to be going this direction, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we need to be going westbound. So that's crazy to me because Kiely's works what, right? Is it back or forward? Hold on, let me change cars. I think I'm gonna put this on my other screen too. I don't know why it's showing up on this one. What kind of car is gonna drive the best? They took some, oh, they put a micro machine in here and a mega truck. Ain't that cool? I'm gonna put the micro machine on the course. Okay? Let's see how this does. But isn't Kiely's work like... It's like right up in here, isn't it? Or did I pass it already? Hold on. It might be right up here. Look at this little mini car, only does 40 miles an hour, but it slides out and shit. That's great, dude. But that's okay because it'll make me do like accurate speed limits and shit too. Yeah, Kiely's works up here. Or did we just pass it? I think we may have passed it. Yeah, because now we're getting up towards Save Mart. Oh, this car slides around. I don't like it. Let's put a normal car on here. Alright, let's go westbound. It's just crazy that on the 10th, this would mean this vehicle's coming from... Ugh. Like, Kings Beach, Truckee, and, south down on, like, 88, and it's, like, making a loop around, like, the car is in motion. No license plate and shit. One car's calling one car in with multiple license plates, like... It's almost like they've, at one point, taped the last two digits of the car, kind of like how they do in slideshows, you know? But westbound... Past her work. There's the school. Right? Oh, I hit a tree. I was too busy looking at the school. Oh man, I already make it smoking. Damn. It's a bummer for me. Oh well. We're gonna keep going. And then they wound up going. $80 and $20. They also went... Alright, so let's do this. My car's drifting, but it's okay. Missing juvie, I'm sure that's what they wrote there. Alright, so the rest area. Holy shit, dude. Okay, they were coming westbound. This other one went this direction, so we're gonna go westbound on 80 off Donner Pass, and we're just gonna see what's out. I'm gonna watch on the left hand side for a what's it called, rest area, so we'll come up the other way. And I swear, if this rest area, is the road snowy right now? It looks very snowy, don't it? It feels very slippery. It feels very, very slippery, y'all. I think we got snow. I think we got weather. Let me move this mouse out of the way. We're doing 92 mile an hour. There's Donner Lake on the left. I don't see a rest area just yet. We sold some stuff of my parents, and then like my mom lived for another 3 years after my dad passed away. And then when she passed away, there was a lot of her stuff I bought, like old wooden stuff, because they used to go to antique shows and antique auctions, and they always bought this old fucking wood shit from like the 20s and 40s. I don't see a rest area just yet, yo. What about you? Now, is Kingvale this direction? Which direction is Kingvale, CB? Is Kingvale west towards Colfax, or is it eastbound towards Truckee? Like out, I would think it's this direction. Like towards Auburn, Lincoln, Grass Valley, Nevada City. I could be wrong though. Is Kingvale out this way? Whoa, dude, there was a big old hole in the ground. Is this the rest area right here? Hold up. Would this be called a rest area? Yeah, it would. Nah. This is the jankiest rest area I've ever seen. This just looks like a... Dude, I swear, if this is where they saw a vehicle parked down in... Hold on. Let's pause right here. Okay. Where's the road crossing at? Because I know it was here. I don't think this is it, but we're gonna try this. We're gonna try Northwoods Boulevard for a minute. Well, this is crazy as hell. This is where this call's coming from, huh? Well, shit, dude. Or is this where the spotting is? Northwoods Boulevard meets what road? Highway Road. Northwoods goes up this way, comes back down through. Hansel, there's Northwoods again. Is this Highway Road right here? Is this what we're calling Highway Road? Because... So, this person sees her car here? That's crazy. And they saw it leaving here and going westbound. This officer, oops. Male driver, long sleeves, white shirt. Yeah, I'm just gonna go both directions. Alright, let's go. This can't be a rest area. Oop, right here. This is just like a fucking ditch pull off or a something. Alright, let's get back up on this highway. Let's get back up here. Yee, bitch, we no. There we go. So, like, that's the only way that damage happened to this car, is if it jumped off a hill like this and fucking flipped over and landed in some water, you know? Look, the only way that I would ever... They better explain that picture. How there is a picture of Kiely in a vehicle, partially submerged. Well, it looks like a hand that's in a rigor mortis that's tied and propped. Cops are like, oh yeah, that's absolutely normal. What? Say what? In what situation is that image ever fucking called for? Ever. Because that ain't no prank, dude. That's a death threat if that's the way we're looking at it. See what I'm saying? Like, no matter the situation, that picture, man. Picture is worth 1,000 words. I would love to know who gave it to Jagger. Or how Jagger got a hold of it, obtained that. Or was it left on a window in an envelope on his doorstep? Handed to him? Was it mailed to him? What DNA's on the envelope? Yeah, all kinds of questions. Y'all should see the list of my questions. Because there's a lot of people along the way that have had good questions, and we still have no answers to these questions, so I leave them on the list, and as I can answer some, I add new ones. I'm always adding new ones. Maybe we'll pick that out too. Because I have questions, Placer County, Nevada County, CHP, Washoe, Alameda, FBI. Okay, that's just a turnaround. And we'll take the helicopter on the way back. I just want to enjoy the cruise. So I'm gonna assume this is the pull off right here. Yep, truck stop. Alright, let's swap to a helicopter because I want to fly the vicinity of Highway Road and Northwoods Boulevard and see the possible directions one could have taken a vehicle without license plates. What guy's driving it? I would love to know. Tell me more. What do he look like? Dude, what's this mega truck? Alright. Oh, man. Okay, let's check it out. Alright. This thing feels like it might go slow. But we're a monster truck, y'all. I think the helicopter's a better idea, though. That thing's fucking slow as hell. Alright, y'all ready? So that's the only rest area. That would have to be the first rest area. I wonder if this is the one. I wonder if any of these are helicopters, because there's a helicopter flight path that goes here. And then it comes back here. And I know there's flight paths for the 10th. It passes over Donner Lake. Or was that from the 8th? I know that one helicopter did 2 different flights. Maybe 3. 137 mile an hour. Going eastbound on 80. That's what I'm saying, Melissa. That's why we're gonna fly around this area, because back roads are like veins that lead to other veins that help you avoid the main vessels. Run very close to the main vessel, but... Okay, up comes Donner. Switch hands for a minute. So what I'm gonna do... Actually, no, I think this might be I'm gonna go up a little bit higher. Just so we can get an idea. And I might change the view, too. Here, a little bit, but for now, we're just gonna fly like this. And while that thing does what it's doing, I'll be right back. It'll probably slow down before I get back, but I'm gonna go grab something. Oh, we're still going 3 miles an hour. Ooh, let's go. There's Donner Lake on the right-hand side. We're gonna fly low to the ground here for 1 second. Alright, I'm gonna change the time as well to I'm gonna do sunrise. Yep, like that. Alright, let me get this lit, and then we'll go. Got my lighter in my pocket, I sure did. Alright, let's go. I will be your captain for this evening. We're going to have a safe flight. We're gonna lower down after Donner Lake. Right around the pass. I'm gonna go past the pass for a minute. And I'm just gonna fly low to this water real quick, and then we'll shoot back up in the sky. If I knew what my elevation was, I would announce it, but we do not know what the elevation is. Okay. Got the tracks here. There's the school again. This is the location here where the little red roofs are. We're just passing over them, the white roof. This is that, what is it, North Woods? I don't know why it's telling me there's a thing here. But the crazy thing is, like, They could have brought a vehicle up into this area here. Up. And I mean, really, honestly, hit it anywhere here. Just fly up, and then we'll come back through in a second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get a nice height to it, and I'm gonna swing back around. Yeah, dude. Alright, so here's the main road. Ooh, shot me out of the sky. So sorry, y'all. Alright. There's Donner. There's the is that the river there? Alright. There's the highway there off to the left. Like, and the crazy thing is all these back roads, we'll fly through them. Like, it'd be really easy to move a vehicle up in this area, even overnight. There's a reason why DNA was wiped off that vehicle. You gonna bring it back in here? Use this hillside as a lookout? Easily. What's back in here? A golf course, an equestrian place. What else? Right? Alright. It would be really easy for them. Because this is north, whatever it is, North Woods. Get on this road here. I just want people to get an idea of how connected everything really is, including the roads. I want to get an idea of it as well, because there's some of these areas I've never traveled, but now we are. I bet you runs right into Prosser. This is crazy, dude. So you got what? Boca Hill here, and Alder Hill over there. And once you see, right there looks like that's Prosser. Sure the fuck is. Why they didn't put the camera on fucking Boca is probably because there's no access roads up here. Boca Hill would be the ideal place to put a camera. Because if you put a camera, I mean, that would be really high to get up there. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, if you put a helicopter, or oh, there is an access road up here. See that? Oh, I see why, because Alder Hill gets more of the view of the campground. Alright, anyway, so here's this road right here. This road we came from that area over there. All we did was take one right onto this road right here. A double right. And what? Travel time's what? 15 minutes? If that. Remember they kept saying how they were getting like prank calls and shit? I don't know, maybe they were trying to get people to move around while they moved a car? I don't know. It's not. People get away with shit all the time. They really do. Eventually it catches up with you though. See where it goes? Right here. Let's move on down. Comes right out to 89. Or Prosser Lakeside Estates. Wasn't there another spotting? Where was it? Right in here off on one of these roads? And everybody's like, no, 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 no. And I remember Prosser Gang and I pointed this out too. How easy it would be to hide a car from back here. I understand these are ATV roads, but if you take an SUV on this little dirt road here, bring it out and around. Is that how the mud got in the road there? I don't know. See that? Or follow this around. Come up through here. This other way would make more sense though. Just saying. I feel like all the spottings of her vehicle, I think they all connect dots. Alright, we're gonna fly up higher. There's 89. There's Prosser. There's Prosser Lakeview Estates, whatever the fuck it is. And then here's this road right here. I hate to say it, but it does. It feels like a game of Find Kiely. How snide some of these people are. That's your family and friend missing. I can't even say family. It's just your friend missing, you know? Like, whose idea was it to let Sammy take center stage? You feel me? I mean, what's crazy is, look, this breaks off right here. I'm gonna try to go up higher. It's gonna get blurry for a minute, but just hang tight. I just want to give you an idea of how connected that main road right there. And this another road that RT was talking about? Alder Drive or whatever. I'm glad he mentioned some places as well. Because this Y's out. And it connects everything yet again. But this, you could either go this road or this road. And it all interweaves with one another. There's that road. This road connects here. Bring it down this road and make a left here and make a left there and go back this way. You could bring it up around the loop. Alright, let's see where else they went on this call. I'm gonna let it slowly drift towards the river. Okay. So they went westbound rest area, Kingville. En route to missing, okay, so they checked to Hurstdale, okay. Well, let's see. Because in my opinion, it just seems like a whole lot of ground covered. Where'd the car go? In a garage? Where? They're not telling me that nobody had a phone. And if they had burner phones, those can still be tracked by towers. You feel me? Okay, that's Donner, right? That's Donner, right? Yeah. We're gonna get back out to the highway. Actually, let's go the road. Oh, we are going the road, you dumb bitch. There's the river. Real blurry, but that's okay. Right there where the nose of the helicopter is where it was seen with no license plates. Awful fucking close. Look, And sometimes I wonder if one of these calls wasn't, I don't know, Amy Morris. I got questions. I want to hear voices. I want to hear these calls. Oh, what the hell am I doing? There's the school. The other school. Shopping, okay. And then down over here is Artist Lofts. And then over in here, I do believe it is like Milne Towing, isn't it? Like down in here somewhere? I could be wrong. Or no, Milne Towing's up here on the right. Ain't it? Going into... No, we passed it on the right already. My bad. Never mind. So you got railroad tracks, highway, and they took the highway. This is Hurstdale, right? Or no? Hold on. This isn't Hurstdale, this is too... Or is it? No, it's not. This is, what the hell is it called? I can't think of the name of it. That town. The fancy town. Hurstdale's further down here. There's that river. Hurstdale's down here, my bad. I can't think of the name of that friggin'... Isn't this down here the fucking... Airport's over here, right? Hold on. Yeah. And then over here's that other place where when you look on AWP's thingy, this is where they put the target at, which is crazy. Like, this is their target center point. Which is also by the airport, Scammy's house, Mag's house. I know there's like a water retainer, yeah, right over here. Little water retainer pit. Sanitization shit. But there's this little, I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what you would call it. Oh, no. A mill? Like a stone mill or whatever? Concrete place? I don't know. That agro place. What the hell is it called? And it's crazy because this road right here connects straight down towards, you know? And then, if I'm not mistaken, the area that on Jel Singh's, whatever her name is, Carol lady, because this is the other nice neighborhood, because there's that body of water. Alright, let me change the nighttime view out of here. And then, yeah, there's... I think this is where they mine the stuff out of and take it to that milling place there. Whatever the hell it's called. You know? Whatever the hell it's called. This crater. I always call it Mars. There's the loop. See? There's the loop there. Here's this weird place. But it's crazy to me that Angel Sings and quite a handful of people searched from this part of the water underneath this bridge all over, checked all through here, and then another 2 people started over here and went this trail. I remember the one day we did it all, but we went the way that they parked. So the people technically parked somewhere off over here or over here and walked up this shit. Can't make this helicopter do what I want it to do. We're trying though. Okay, came up this way, came down through here. You see that little path there? Came alongside here and cut down through and walked this whole fucking river down the water, came up through here, checked a little bit area here and walked zigzagged all through this, came out this little area here, walked all along this trail of water here, zigzagged all through here, and then for whatever reason cut up through here, came back down, came checked the water here, and then walked all along right here, and then left. See what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it is all fucking connected. And I think it tells the story up to the day Kiely was put in the water. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Okay, Crystal Springs on-ramp. Is that what that is? 80, let's see. Crystal Springs, yeah, it was saved as an incident. No. Whoa. So they drove clear down to Crystal Springs Inn. It's a bread and breakfast. They drove clear down here to Baxter. Alta. What's this area? This is Dutch Flat. Alta Dutch Flat. Baxter. There's the Caltrans place. See? What about Frickburger? So that's before she transferred jobs, opened her own business, and moved to that area, right? It's crazy how people moved, retired out, then pretended, and then came back. How some open ministries or organizations that benefited them, not for victims or anything like that. You feel me? It's all self-benefiting. Talking about all these YouTubers trying to, and they're still making money off the back of this little girl, you know? It's sad. Westbound Kingville. There's Troy Road. Let's see where Troy is. This is Kingville. Donner Pass Road. Huh. This is another place that was checked. It's insane to me. If you think how much land was covered, how much they checked Prosser, If you check a place that much and nobody sees a car, maybe it's not an error in your equipment. Maybe it's the vehicle wasn't there yet. It really bothers me. It really bothers me. Really bothers me. And like, I think about the face of Nick Wren. There's this dude I've been watching on YouTube. Wonder if we'll listen to it in the background. Wonder if I would get... No, because I'm not a monetized channel. I can listen to whatever I want. They can't really strike me. Alright, so we're going to listen to something in the background. I'm going to see if I can turn this music off. And I just want y'all to listen to what this dude says in his entire conversation. World options. Can I turn sound off, though? Day, Earth, items. Settings. Ooh, audio. Ooh, back I saw a music thingy. Oh, there we go. We fixed it. Alright, y'all ready? And I'll even link you to the channel that I watched this from. This will be in my watch later. Why is my watch later list not up the very top? I think this one's it. Oh, I'm in the wrong thingy, that's why. This one right here, forensic search specialist on hunting for evidence and catching killers, okay? And this is from Lad Bible Stories. I'll give you guys the link to this because you're going to want to hear it multiple times. You're going to be like, what? Warning that
what you find with drowning victims is they'll
some
always
of this is very graphic. Trigger warning. But it's worth the listen. Y'all ready?
What you find with drowning victims is they'll always grab something. So you sometimes find them with their glasses in their hand, or they got what they call
Listen
a death
closely.
grip. It's
I'm going to
quite
mute
horrific,
me.
actually, because most drowning victims are staring at you. They're not. They don't shut their eyes. They tend to have their eyes open and they'll be gripping something. Well, I grew up in Reigate in Surrey, started life in a two-bedroom council flat in Bats Hill when I was born. I lived there until I was about 5. My dad was a king caver, and king caver in the military as well. He used to go around the country, and he used to have all these old acetylene lamps on the staircase. And one day Dad come home and he said, I've got to go and cover it. Dad worked for the local newspaper. I'm going up the caves, you can't come with me, but I'm going to cover this story. And they found a local gentleman called Dennis Mustow rediscovered the mines that dated back to the 11th century. And then after a few weeks, Dad said, do you mind if I bring my nipper along? And he said, well, how old is he? He said, well, he's 5 years old. He said, 5 years old, taking him down? He said, no, he's fine, he's a good kid. So Dad got me my own helmet, and I started going down the mines, and then they were using me like a tunnel rat, because we would dig through roof collapses where it collapsed. Tiny little wormholes going in, so small, to try and break through into the next section of passage. Nowadays, you can imagine the health and safety nightmare teaches you can't do that. But I had a great life, and I did that, right up until I was in my 20s, really.
You end up working in the local caves. Can you tell me a little bit about how you got into that?
I went to college, I went to the Industrial Training Centre, so I had a trade, but I always wanted to continue going down the mines in the background. As we carried on, the scout groups used to go down there, and as the mine got bigger, the scout groups and then they would start getting lost down there. So I got contacted by Surrey Fire and Rescue Service, Surrey Fire Brigade as it was then, and I became their scout, so their lead, because they didn't know their way through the mine. So I would then get called by them to then lead the fire brigade through. And I remember my first job, they gave me a pager and it went off at like 2 in the morning, and I turned up with sort of 5-6 fire engines. There was a special rescue units, ambulances everywhere, and all it was a bunch of lost scouts. They went down at 3, and this was now midnight, and no one reported where they were. When we got there, their torches had all gone out. The scout leader was literally crying on the floor, and he said he could see monsters coming out the wall. I mean, when I say dark, if you go into a cave or a mine and you turn your light out, there's nothing. You can't see anything. It's just wave your hand, and it's quite a scary thought. And all you hear are drips of water, land coming from the ceiling. It's quite spooky if you're not used to it. We lived in this flat, and I had one little girl at the time, and my wife Mandy was in this flat. I used to write in the corner, and I'm in there, I'm getting bored, I think. And then the phone rang one day, and she said she used to answer it, Specialist Rescue International. Now that's what I started my company, and I used to get laughed at by people. Go, who do you think you are? You know, sort of. And I was just this guy called myself. It sounded big, and he said, "Could I speak to Peter?" And she said, "Yeah, hold the line." And she's got a baby crying in one hand, and she's trying to muffle it. Went in the other room, and he said, "Oh, my name's Mervyn Edwards." He said, "I've got a problem. You've done some training down at Netley in Hampshire for the police a few weeks ago, and we've got a problem at the Newbury bypass." And he said, "Look, there's a big briefing tomorrow. I need you to turn up, and I think you can help us." Now, they had what I didn't realise the extent, because I wasn't watching a lot of TV, I wasn't reading a lot of the newspapers. And then I arrived at Kiely Services. I'd been military, and I polished all my shoes up. I was immaculate. I had a hole in the bottom of my shoe because I didn't have any money, and I just had to put a bit of cardboard in the bottom to stop my feet touching the ground. It was a little hole in the bottom. And I walked into this meeting, and then Mervyn said, "You're going to meet some serious players in a minute. The under-sheriff, the Treasury solicitor, they're all going to be in there, and you're going to be the one who solves the problems for them." And I said, "Right, okay, we got lots of protesters who need digging out." And he said, "The bailiffs can't do it, police can't go down tunnels, so I need you to do it."
So what were the people down there protesting for, and why were they in that specific part of?
They were protesting against it was the big roads building schemes in the 90s. So from sort of 1995 up to about 2001, there was the big anti-roads protest. You had Twyford Down, you had all that, which I wasn't involved in, the Newbury bypass, but this was the first time. They dug some tunnels on the M11 briefly, but they weren't tunnels, they were just under the floors. This was the first time they had actually excavated tunnels to avoid eviction. And then that's where the infamous Swampy was dug in, the big Swampy, you know, and Dan Hooper.
And who was Swampy, sorry?
Swampy, Daniel Hooper, he was an anti-roads protester. He made his name, and he's actually a nice fella, you know, really nice guy. And we spent many hours, obviously 9 days with him down the tunnel trying to dig him out. It was hard work. I mean, we're looking 12 hours a day down the tunnel covered in dust and muck, and we eventually got to Dan Hooper. He was behind a door, and we just chit-chatted, and we'd give him a coffee. You sort of break the ice with him, because you don't want to you want violence against you, and he wasn't violent. But one girl called Eleanor, she bit one of my colleagues. She bit him, which was a bit grim. But yeah, it was like a game of cat and mouse down the tunnels. And obviously that was very lucrative for us, because it was dangerous work. Nobody else could do it. It was really dangerous work. And we went on for years doing it. We carried on doing all the protests, but then someone said, "I suggest you look at diving operations and maritime type protests. We've got a fleet of boats." We bought boats because we were dealing with Greenpeace at the sea, in the sea as well. And I went off to America, and I looked at the way I wanted to find people. How do we, over here we have a police underwater search unit. Sadly there's only about 10 left in the UK now through budget cuts. And to find a human being in water, it's very difficult, because diving you can only cover X amount a day, and obviously I'm a diver as well. So I wanted technology in the American.
Now listen to his story coming up. This shit gets so good. Actually, I think I'm going to skip through his... Actually, no, we're going to let this play.
Americans were leading the field in this technology. So I went out to America, I worked with a company called Marine Sonic, and I brought back Marine Sonic technology, side scan sonar. I got product training on it. And then I started doing 3 years of trials with the National Search Advisor, Professor Mark Harrison, who was the National Police Search Advisor. So me and Mark worked together, and it was my time. I'd invite Mark, we'd throw a dummy into a lake, and I would sonar and then show Mark the results, and then I got put on the expert database. My first drowning I dealt with was a lad who drowned in a water ski lake in Cambridgeshire, and that was tough. Sonar doesn't work through weed or reeds, so you've got to put a diver in. Funny enough, we were towing the sonar, trying to get an image, and as we towed the thing, we dislodged the body, and he popped up. He was there amongst the weed, and then there was this guy completely covered in weed, and then you see his hands were gripping the weed where he was drowned. And what you find with drowning victims is they'll always grab something, so you sometimes find them with their glasses in their hand, or they got what they call a death grip. It's quite horrific actually, because most drowning victims are staring at you. They're not, they don't shut their eyes, they tend to have their eyes open, and
Isn't that exactly what Jared Lasik said? Isn't it? And then think about Nick Wren's reaction. And it just seems like in the very beginning, he saw a lot more than a shoe and a foot. It's almost like he wanted to forget about it real quick, right? Okay.
Gripping something, and that was my first shock of dealing with a drowning victim. But I was then determined to actually make this technology work and find people and evidence, and then I ended up going on to do some obviously huge cases for that.
So when you're starting out, what kind of cases are you dealing with? Who are you looking for in the water?
Mark was the National Search Advisor, so he would started bringing me into murder and missing person cases. That was in water, evidence, knives. He called me one day, so I got some very confidential documents to send you. Now, because I was doing government work, I had encrypted computers, and I was very trusted, and I had the necessary clearances. So he sent me this confidential document, and it was all about Peter Tobin. And it was being done by Operation Anagram, and then I worked on an operation called Mahogany. So what had happened years earlier, two little girls had been sexually assaulted in a house on the south coast in Southsea. Tobin was living there. He tied them up, turned the gas taps on. In the old days, we had gas coming into the old stoves, and hopefully the house would explode and they would die. They got away. He got jailed. I think he got 14 years done, 10 years or 12 years, got released. Went to Scotland, changed his name, got a job as a handyman in the church in the name of Pat McLaughlin. And then he basically went on to make friends with a girl there called Angelica Kluke, who was a tea girl, and unfortunately, sadly, raped her one day and multiple stabbed her and put her under the floor. He then went on the run. Tobin got apprehended. David Swindle and his team, Superintendent David Swindle, put Anagram together. They then started looking, once they arrested him, where did Tobin live before? Because there was unsolved ones. The murder of Vicky Hamilton, they never found Vicky Hamilton. She disappeared in Bathgate. They then tracked that Tobin lived in a house in Bathgate around the corner from where Vicky went missing. So then I was tasked by Mark to do the full forensic search with my team of the house. Aidan and Robin were in the loft searching, and they found the dagger. They found the dagger hidden in the rafters. Got that fastball to forensic lab, and that contained the DNA of Vicky Hamilton. That piece of evidence then secured the conviction of Vicky Hamilton, Tobin, for the murder of Vicky Hamilton. Then at that time we then got fastball. It was then we got another house of Tobin that he shared in Portsmouth, where I went down, done a full forensic search of that. Lucy Syburn, the archaeologist, and her team, Kent Police, Lothian and Borders Police were running Mahogany, went into Margate, and that's where they found Dinah Nicole and Vicky Hamilton encased in concrete in the back garden. Evil man.
How do you feel to be part of these big investigations where you do catch serial killers?
It was huge. You're working as a team. It's not about us. It's not about me. It's a team effort. A lot of detectives working on it, and there was us, and there was forensic archaeologists, the dog police, the sniffer dogs. There's so many people involved, and it is all about a team. And what the importance of any police investigation is, you bring the right resources in at the time with all the right technology. that's where it's so important if you're going to solve a crime.
And tell me a little bit about when you're going into water to search for bodies. Are you often finding the body intact? What's it like when you're going in? What are you expecting as you go into the water?
If they've just drowned, then we find them very quickly. So on average in the southeast, we deal with about 10 drownings a year. It's been very quiet this year, which has been a good thing. In 2016, we recovered 16 drowning victims in 8 weeks. It was a hot summer, pretty horrendous. But what we do initially, because we got this specialist sonar equipment that will image the seabed, I can see everything on the seabed or the riverbed, and I can trawl over it. And as soon as I get a signature of a body, I'll see the body, and I can use the software to measure my target, so I can measure the length of the body. And then you'll see me put a float in, and then my dive team, one of us will dive. We'll have a standby diver on the surface, and then we'll put what we call a jack stay across the river, or we'll have a fan search. So we'll put the diver on the line, again we're commercial divers, and the diver will swim from side to side on an arc search, and he will then be let out a metre, and he will go that way, and then another metre out, and he will arc, and then eventually you just put your hand on the body, and then you put them under your arm, normally secure them with a line around you, and then you signal to the shore on the radio or rope pulls, and then they help you in with a body under your arm, and you normally keep them under the water, put them in a body bag. If you're looking for a knife, it's fingertip searching or using metal detectors. But with a line, you're just feeling around, and suddenly you will put your arm on their shoulder or their head, and that's it. It's not a nice feeling, to be honest with you. You just have to. That's what you do as a job, and you just recover them, and you do it in the most dignified manner you can. The bit I find tough, if I'm honest, is dealing with the family, because I often have to be. I'm there, the families are there, and because I'm the one who's leading my team, I'm often the one who then goes and delivers the message to the family. And I remember going to one lad his son was in fishing with him, and he fell over the back of the boat, and his son was left floating around in the middle of the river. And I talked to his son, say, "Where's Daddy gone?" And he's pointed the rougher area. We recovered him, and I went over to before we recovered him, I found him on sonar and went to the mum and the wife, and I walked across. So I got some really bad news, unfortunately. We think we found him, and they both collapsed in front of me, and I literally had tears running down my eyes, and I had to turn around and just walk off into the distance and sort of compose myself. It's very, very difficult dealing with that situation. It's not nice, but people have to deal with it. Same as police, firefighters, emergency services, and that's the bit you don't see every day, where people were doing trauma.
And what state are the bodies that you find normally in? What happens to a body when it's been in water for days, weeks?
Well, it's interesting because, again, a body. We had one in Thames Valley area where it was 3 months, and you wouldn't want to see it. It was horrendous. We had to be decontaminated afterwards.
Really, why?
Well, they bloat. They bloat up double size. It's like a bloated seal, and that it's not nice. So a body when you drowned, you go straight to the bottom. You don't float like you see in the movies, flying down the river, being shot, and they all float down the river, because there's no air in the lungs. So if you imagine laying in
And that's why a seatbelt's needed, right? Wrong? Love you, Katie Bug. It's good to see you, honey. And a babe! What you doing, girl?
swimming pool where you breathe in and breathe out. If you breathe out very hard, you expel all the air and you sink to the bottom. And that's what basically happens to a body. And then after a few days, by microbiological action, that's not my field, but you start to rot from the inside out. And then the skin starts to change to a mauve colour, and it goes white and then mauve, and it's not very pleasant. And then as you then start to bloat, so the body gets bigger. And then as that happens, then the body will float to the surface. But there's no exact science on this. So this could be a week, it could be 10 days, it could be 3 months like we had in Thames Valley. There's no science on it. So everybody's makeup is different. So you could be on the bottom for 20 days and you won't come up. And again, it depends on water temperature. That can make a big difference as well. So it really depends on what your you know, what the person is. So, or what clothing they're wearing at the same time.
And why do you love the work that you do, Peter? What is it that keeps you doing this important?
I love doing it because I bring closure. You know, we bring closure. My team and I, we bring closure, and our heart's in the right place. We're not there. We just want to do good for people, and if we can do that, then we will, and we get good results. I mean, the amount of drowning victims, I'm still in contact with certain people, and there was one case called Ellis Downs who drowned. Ellis fell in the river in Abingdon. He was swimming across a river on a hot, I think it was an April day now, I think it was 2016, and he went in the river, he swam across, and his friend said, "Stay there, Ellis, don't come back." Because the cold water saps your energy, and he said, "No, I'm going to come back," and he swam back halfway across the river, and sadly lost his life. So we put the sonar in, got a location. We then put a diver in. Within a very short time, Ellis's body was recovered in exactly the same place as he went down. Ellis was 16, and I still get a message from Darren Downs every year.
Good story, right? Oh shoot, I'm wrecking. Hold on, let me get back on the map. Ah, no, back here, dude. Hold on, let me get my dude back on the map. So it's literally just a left-hand turn out. A left-hand turn out, straight. Alright, we'll get back to this part. I'm just mapping some things out. And you literally come to the end of this road. Make my left. Hold on. Let me keep it here. So that's 2 lefts. Huh. That's crazy. 2 lefts, huh? That's all it takes? 2 lefts. Where's my car? Literally 2 lefts. We're going to Hurstdale. Ooh, you know what I want to do? I want to go to Angela Drive from here too as well. Okay, guys, ready? It's literally just 3 simple stay lefts, right? It's all lefts. Okay? Stay left there at the Y. Oh. And a left. Ding, ding, ding. And what's crazy is she allegedly pulled in to get 2 gallons of gas. We'll just say she had, you know, 15 bucks on her, 10 bucks on her, 10, 15, 20 bucks on her. Something like that. You're telling me that the cameras at this pump didn't pick her up. Where's the video for that? And then she goes inside, which is crazy to me. You guys are saying she parked somewhere. It don't matter where she parked, okay? We'll say she parked over here. She didn't, somehow magically didn't get gas. Like, make it make sense, okay? There should be, from the time she parks her vehicle here or here, okay? From the point of getting out of the car, okay, it doesn't matter which way, from here, okay, sheriffs, are you listening? Or from here, okay? You're alleging that Kiely went up these steps where there's another camera, walked around in this store, did whatever, then came to the register where there's another camera, okay? And you're telling me all we get is a picture of a screen at an angle of a surveillance camera. Why is that? Is that because that's not Kiely? Because I have questions. Let's look at some of these questions, okay? These are really good questions that I have. If anybody can answer them with receipts, please do. Okay, we're going to go over some questions for a minute, and then we're going to go back to the 10th and mapping things out. Does Lindsay Rodni Neiman state what Kiely was wearing when she saw her before she left the morning of the 5th? Anybody? Lindsay, would you like to answer that? What was Kiely wearing when she left? Okay. Why are there no images or CCTV of Kiely in the morning before PAP or the late afternoon after of her going to the gym as Lindsay Rodni Neiman stated? And it's right here. Okay. Kiely seemed normal. Okay. Lindsay Rodni Neiman last sees Kiely, sees her before Hot August Nights in Reno. This is the morning. So what's she wearing, Lindsay? Kiely seemed normal and told her mom that she was going to see some friends, so that would imply that she saw more than Kate. Or maybe go to the gym. Well, if she went to the gym, this is what I don't understand. You don't need her phone to ping or get her data for her locations. Like, where all did she go? I don't understand why there's not a 24-hour timeline leading up to her disappearance. Any connected dots between the lies told from Sammy, corroborating stories with Elsa, like nothing. It seems like nothing was investigated then. Oh, it was just an accident, y'all. Talked about Kiely's plans to go camping the following night. All right, I'm gonna go back to my questions, because they're good questions. What other friends did Kiely go see between PAP and 12:30 and Kate at 4 p.m.? Who was Kiely with between the hours of 4 p.m. and 6 p.m.? Who was Kiely with the hours of 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.? Who gave Kiely the idea to ditch Hot August Nights with her family and go to the party? Why is there no CCTV or video footage of Kiely in the first 24 hours leading up to her disappearance? Why didn't they release the CCTV video like any other case, rather a pixelated screenshot of a screen? Who collected the pictures of the screen of not Kiely? Where's it from? And what officer or detective collected that information? It was cold. Why was Kiely found in a bodysuit tank top and not a hoodie? And also that there's 2 windows down. Doesn't make sense. Who had Kiely's keys and what all was on her key ring prior to the Zoomy straw and Kiely going missing? Were the windows purposely down to help sink the car faster, causing it to flip over? Why are there no party pictures? Why are there no tribute pictures? The only pictures that were released, other than old pictures of her, nothing more recent other than from Gunner and the picture, only and Sleepy were released after Kiely was found. There's no tributes. There was like, a year later, that one friend finally did a tribute for her. I understand Kate posted some pictures of her and Jagger posted some pictures, but there was like, oh no tributes, no. Oh no, everybody started taking their pictures of her down, which is crazy to me. Per the CHP report, like, where is the conclusion on the strap that they documented? I mean, it's visually documented, hanging out of the rear cargo area of the Honda CR-V. Kiely was supposed to meet up at Starbucks, and I know there's somebody out there that can answer this one for me. Please email me. Kiely was supposed to meet up at Starbucks at 9 a.m. for a camping trip to where, with whom. And I have two names here, and some people are saying Boca, but I really don't know the facts on that. I would like facts. Why are there 20 plus PDF files for August 21st's search, including drone footage, and after, but the rest only consists of August 9th, when the search, like the boats, dives, ROVs, helicopters took place? All that took place from the 6th to the 16th, and we only got 20 minutes of August 9th. But hours and hours of documentation for August 21st. Like, where is all this in between helicopter footage? CHP, Placer County, Nevada County. I'm still waiting. My FOIAs are in. You're not gonna deny that information. Okay, let's keep going. How is it possible for search dogs to not find Kiely's scent, especially when she's popping a squat in the woods at the party? Oh, Sammy lied? Well then, maybe you should pay a little more attention to what Sammy's saying. Why is Sammy telling all these lies? And for who? Is it to protect herself or the name she's taken to jail? I have questions. Who provided the canine with her scent? Did mom give her something from home? That blood trail still bothers me. Was it something to deter the canines, throw them off? I don't know. What is who called roadside assistance? Who? Because Nick is saying a male called, or Kiely called from a male's phone because her phone got thrown in the water at a party. What happened here? Okay. Like, who called? Like, and that's the thing, is like, you're telling me detectives can't, Steven Fisher can't find? Come on, Steven. Who called road assistance guy? Why are we avoiding that answer? You guys want to play him off like he didn't have no part. Well, clearly he had a part because he had a whole ass story to tell. You feel me? And if that's not the truth, then who paid him to tell this story? Like, the investigation is not done for any of these counties that took part in any of this. Truckee PD, Nevada County, Placer County. Okay? The electronic digital recorder, okay? If the impact was so bad to dent the hood and the roof and smash the windshield, why didn't the airbags deploy? CHP, with your mate report. I got questions. Why did they test the EDR if there was no signs of the airbags deploying? Because that's the only reason why they would get that airbag sensor control module. And if it throws an error, that means the airbags didn't deploy. There was nothing to record. So how did all that damage happen to her car and no airbags deployed? You're telling us that she was speeding in, it don't matter what gear she's in, she's speeding from the hatch of her car. Why didn't the airbags deploy? Okay? I also am expecting you to answer this. What foam did you use to clean the EDR versus using a dehumidifier or something, you know, rice, salt, something that, them little packets, what the fuck is that silicone shit, to absorb the moisture? Why did you spray foam on it to clean it? It didn't need cleaned unless somebody asked you to clean it. You feel me? Who told you to use that? This one bothers me so much, okay? If you look at the August 9th drone footage, you can clearly see the multiple deep ruts that they're the only ruts that can implicate a vehicle going in or near water. And I'm just gonna point them out so that we have all of this together. Okay? I need Kiely's folder. I'm going to need FOIAs. I'm gonna need CHP. And it's gonna be a drone footage. Actually, no, it's gonna be air ops, because I don't think they gave me drone footage. It's just gonna be a helicopter flight path. Okay. Let's check both of these real quick. I'm gonna have to mute it because the noise it makes is terrible. Alright. So we're coming around. Okay, let's just look at this real quick. So if you look here, here's the peninsula, and here's a deep rut on this side, and there's ruts that go this way. Like, you're claiming she drove... No, because you're claiming she drove here. Any which way. The only tire tracks that could logically even go to any type of accident investigation or report is these deep ruts here. There's ruts over here. There's ruts here. Let's keep going. And I'll point them out. Okay. This is August 9th. Those are not deep ruts there at the shoreline there. That is where the water receded. I can't wait till he turns around so I can show you. That the tracks that they're using from the August 21st footage do not exist on August 9th. They need to reinvestigate this case. Don't worry. I'm gonna make this shit flip on its head. Okay, he comes back through. Alright, let's pause this right here. Okay? There are tracks right here. But these tracks, the trajectory of these tracks, this is somebody turning around. There is no way that this car jumped here, rolled here, and floated way the fuck over here. Without at least some help. You see what I'm saying? There's these ruts right here. Which, I mean, if the water level's gone down a couple few feet, it doesn't. I mean, these don't explain it. Anyway, let's keep going. See these tire marks right here aren't the tire marks that they're implicating in the other footage. The other ones they're claiming run this way. Remember? She beelined it straight down, speeding, and they were claiming like there were other marks here. These aren't it. Because it recedes so much more, and they're claiming the tracks are like right here because it's on the other side of the green grass, or in between the green grass. Let's see if they spin it around in this footage. See, there's deep ruts there. Right here. That's where Zanime went up. And then it's crazy because they show all this other side over by the boat ramp, but they never show you the other side of the lake where the Latina girl and Zanime went. Okay, so here's the very, very beginning of this. You can clearly see people are doing donuts right in this area. You can clearly see where somebody turned around, and I think this is the one vehicle in the fire cam footage that you actually see turning around here, and there's two people talking here. And then if you look early hours of the morning, there's a vehicle, a silver vehicle that's parked off to the side here. It's parked right here. Oh, let me make that volume be down. But you see these deep ruts? See these deep ruts? These are from, like, the party night. If she went into the water, this is how the shit should look. Like any of these. Take the most faintest one over here. That's how that shoreline should look if she drove into the water from where they're claiming. It's not possible. See how deep those ruts are? Look how deep they are. I mean, even these vehicles that got close to the water here, look how deep the ruts are. Got close to the water here, look how deep the ruts are. Got close to the... I mean, look how far away from the water you still are in these deep-ass ruts here. It's not buying it. Like, look how deep these ruts are. These are fresh. This is what the shoreline should look like, y'all. I understand that this is a little more mossier and greener. A little bit softer. But I'm sorry, but if this is leaving wet marks here and this type of dirt right here, these marks here, these marks here, these marks here, over by the shoreline should look the same exact way. Okay, let's skip forward some more. Let's go back a tiny bit. Yeah, this area here. So you can even see like the deep right here, deep right here. You can see where this was once wet. And it concreted it. I don't understand. Literally, okay? Why didn't forensics do stone castings with gypsum cement on the visible tracks and the footprints in these areas on August 6th? There's plenty of ruts here that they could have taken castings from. There are no tire tracks going into this water. Not even from up here. Where they claim... Hold on, not so fast there. That's why you're zooming around like you are. Okay. There's Oil Pan Hill. There's that vein. Well, they did start draining it, Drift. That's the thing, is like... They announced like the algae blooms happening. It was like August 6th, 7th, 8th, and then like a warning for it on the 9th. And between the 7th and the 9th, they opened the valves a tiny bit. But right around the 12th to the 15th, they really opened those valves to start draining this lake. You see how quick they don't want to look at this fucking shore? Why? Because there's no tire tracks going in? Let's do it one more time. I'm going to slow it down. And as we get to this area, I'm going to slow it down big time. Because this is interesting. Okay, the shoreline's right over here. He's turning around super fast, but I have this in slow-mo. I did a video on this too. Go back and watch it in slow motion. Shit, CHP, you go back and watch it in slow motion. You're telling me this is August 9th. Well, let's look at the prints. There's the helicopter shadow. So they're looking fairly almost straight down. Probably. What are you off here by? What does it say? What is that? So, they're not at a 90-degree angle, they're a 72-degree tilt. So that's not much off from 90 degrees. I mean, think about a 45-degree angle. Think about... Okay, go ahead now. Go ahead and look at that shoreline. Come on, CHP, I dare you. We're making sure it goes real slow this time. Where's the car? Here we go. See how quick he wants to go? Look! Here we go. See those ruts there? That's what that shoreline should look like. If a car went in the water, right? Crazy, right? And then they're claiming that tracks that aren't here yet, okay? Because they're claiming that, like, there's a big, sharp turn. They ain't here yet. And the thing of it is if a car went into the water right here, think about the damage to the hood. If it jumped this fucking peninsula and kind of slightly went airborne to where the bottom here, let me show my hand. Wait, I have a car somewhere. Hold on. I think it's a police vehicle, actually. Hold on. Alright. So let's say Oh, hold on, I'm clicking all the wrong things. Give me a minute. Oh my god, my screen's having a fucking fit. Alright. Let's say that this car... Well, I can't show you from here. Wait, maybe I can. Hold on, let me try something here. Let me try something here. Maybe this one? It should be... yeah, that right there, yep. See if we could do this. Alright, we'll pick up the car. Come on, you could do it. Get the whole car. Come on. Get the whole car, man. Why won't it? Close enough? Alright. So this car, let me get out the damn way and make it face the right direction. So this car came down off this hill, right? And it came down and it hit this part of the car, which would cause the first part of the damage. And then it flopped forward and creased it here, and then fell forward, hitting the water, which won't pick up for some reason. It hit the water and shattered the windshield and then floated this way, okay? Let's just say that's what happened, right? Let's just say that's what happened. That car jumped off, nosedived, caused that bottom damage, flipped, increased the hood on the edge of the shoreline, shattered the windshield, and it floated out. Where are the track marks? Where's the impact mark of that happening? Where? Show me. I'll wait. I will wait years and years and years and keep FOIAing this information and all these drone footages and helicopter footages till I make you reinvestigate it properly. And don't worry, I've been rehashing Trinities on my own time. And there's just so much being said in Sebastian Rogers' case that makes me question Trinity's disappearance. It sounds like Trinity was abducted, because if you think about the canine dogs claiming that her scent was lost at the end of her driveway, well then that implies 9 times out of 10 that she got in a vehicle or somebody snatched her. So from that point, it is your job as investigators, as sheriffs, as sergeants, lieutenants, detectives, to investigate who snatched this little girl and threw her body down a fucking ravine. And based upon her autopsy report, it sounds like she was assaulted, okay, and dumped for dead. And we're gonna say, oh, she was tripping. She ran down a whole fucking roadway through all them thickets and ain't got one fucking wound on the bottom of her feet. Again, it sounds like she was snatched. Chan, look right above the person at the edge of the water. Tracks there also. What, this one line here? Or this one line here? Or are you talking about these right here? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at AWP's footage, once this water recedes a little bit, you can see these tire tracks, they cement in. And it's just crazy to me that as time progresses on these tracks, as Prosser dries up, they literally cement. Like, especially, hold on, let me go back to it. Oh, now it doesn't want to play. Oh my goodness, now it's doing this. Okay, so let's go back. Now let me show you the 21st of how these concreted in. And I don't understand why they didn't do cement pours in these and make castings. You feel me? I think it's the end of my serious questions. Oh, and who lives in the gated community at Arrow Creek Parkway in Reno? I know quite a few people, and they should also be questioned as well, especially after the spotting of a female acting erratically. And it's really odd that that's the same area that Kate and Jagger took us to. Isn't that crazy? And I still want to know clarification who Sammy's ride home was, because we got Anderson Connor or Connor Anderson, CA. Which is also weird. Anyway, back to this report. So they're still, I mean, look how long they're looking for Kiely, for this vehicle. 1536. So he looked for 45 minutes, he looked for 45 minutes. And they updated the incident and left the incident cleared, and sent somewhere else. But this is issued as, I mean, priority 7. That's good. That's good for a be on the lookout. Wait till you guys see some of the priority levels on some of these calls. All right, and then for whatever reason, this jumps like. You're telling me CHP wasn't involved, and that's what's also weird is like they don't have individual reports for certain dates that should be here, and they're all jumbled all over the place. They don't go in chronological order. That's another thing. It fucking drives me nuts, which is crazy because if you're collecting this data as the way that a computer would save it, it should be in chronological order. It could be it's a little ways off, but it could be. Okay, and this is an AOD. This is an assist other departments. Christina Ortiz gets this call. The priority of this call is only a 4. This is an 8023, which is an assist to look for somebody. Eastbound on the 80 bug station. You know, the place that they zoomed in just... This is what's crazy to me, is they know these fire cams exist. Like, CAL FIRE is huge, and they're all allied agencies. They know these cameras exist. They know that if they get this call, they can take the fire cam and turn it and zoom in on the bug station to see what's happening in real time. Why they made sure to keep it turned towards the mountain is very fucking suspicious to me. Ortiz, yes. Ortiz. And this is only a 40? This is the 14th. DeMarcus Lack and Joseph Gardner were called to this. There's a silver vehicle off the roadway in the bushes. Sounds familiar, don't it? A lot of them calls, right? Car hiding in the bushes. Okay. Possibly associated with missing juvenile. Deputy requested CHP to assist. So a deputy, that means you got Truckee PD, you got Nevada County Sheriff's Office, and CHP that are all involved in this call. This is great. All right, let me do this. Yep, there's 3 different areas right here, all in one. We're going to find out if these are... This officer got a visual of a silver Toyota SUV, a negative match to the Honda CRV. There is a vehicle in the parking area. It's a negative match. Nevada County Sheriff's update. I still want to get body cams and stuff like that, you know? Oh, the scary rain sounds. It's raining in the game. I'm sorry. Is it scaring you? It does. It creeps me out. Yeah, it creeps me out when I'm playing the game. And it's crazy how it goes along with the storyline, too. I don't know. I just let it do what it's doing and use my body as a vessel, whatever. However it's supposed to come out, it comes out, you know? Alright, I need some coffee. I tell you what, I only had like a sip or two off of that wine glass. I don't know how people drink beer. It gives me bubble guts. Fucks my guts up just a couple sips. Turns it into like a brewery in there. Make some fucking bread or something. That's what it feels like. I'm making a whole, like my bread is rising. I hate it. Alright, so this is I-80 West at the Overland Trail. The update is confidential. Well, where's the Overland Trail? Let me click on it. Come on, I was about to say, don't be another image. Alright, let's find out where this is at. We're gonna go somewhere else. Alright, let's go to locate. We need Overland Trail, Truckee, California. Yes, please take me there. I might have to go potty though. You might have to listen to some rain sounds. I thought you were really going through it this storm. Yeah, no, we had a storm earlier today that sounded like that. It was just, dude, this really beautiful, like, I know some people find fog creepy. I think it is the most gorgeous thing ever to watch a lake condensate and the fog rise up off the lake over the, like, overpass onto the road into the mountain regions. Like, to me, that's one of the things that makes Pennsylvania beautiful. But yeah, the storms we were having from early this morning all day today, dude, shit was cracking off and grumbling I swear, miles of the sky. Here's Overland Trail. Oh man, they just really kept it. See what I'm saying? Like, how close of it, I mean, that would be a good place to hide a car. You're hiding it off of 80 and you're hiding it off of Glenshire Drive, right in the middle of the fucking cut. What's the intersection on this? 80 and Overland Trail. So is it possible a car was tucked underneath here? Absolutely. Fog equals zombies. Let me go potty and we will commence this as soon as I go to the bathroom. Alright, y'all, let me do one more thing. I'm gonna sit and chill with y'all for 2 seconds. Wow, I'm big! Let me put me back here, but let me take this fucking filter off of here. Delete that. Yes, please. Close. There we go. I'll be there for a minute. I'm gonna roll up real quick. I'm gonna smoke a little more. We'll continue this little journey. And then, like oh, dude, my keyboard thingy flipped off. Why? No, it didn't. Which side is it from? No, it didn't. What the hell? What's this? Oh, it's the back of my remote. Charging my batteries. Alright. Let me do this. Let's just hang out. I'm gonna read some chat. Must have been one important secret whispered in Sammy's ear with a hug that... Yeah. It's still like, it's etched in my brain forever. Why is that mom hugging her? Is she saving her ass? Is that the name she's taking to jail? Like, was there a threat made against her that if you comply, like, we won't get you for negligence? Like, there's got to be something that was held over that mom's head, and for that mom to respond that way and to hug her and kiss her and hold her around the neck like that. You know? I don't know. It's very, very... I'm sure in time there's going to be a lot of channels that are covering that hug. Just saying. I can feel it. I can feel that the truth is going to crack something open to where people are really like, yeah, maybe we should listen to this fucking crazy squirrel and look at this picture. That's fucking evidence, y'all. I wish, like, Ewu or whatever, Ewu, yeah, it's his channel name. I wish he would somehow get, because he has the legal team that he can put on here, that put on his channel, that all people are innocent until proven guilty, and release just like Elizabeth Smart's thingy, their interrogation videos. There's no reason why interrogation videos weren't accessible either. I get it. It was just easier to blame the victim. I get it. I get it. Got all those new toys and all that funding out of it. And you're not even the one that found that little girl. You hired another team to take a hit. It just feels like to me that they knew ahead of time that they already had the dirt, that the information about Jared was already out there. The response from the family and community, and see what I'm saying? There's a reason why the family, why Jagger, why people responded. I mean, that's people that found Kiely. If it wasn't for them, she would have been found long after the water was drained, you know? Like I think it was supposed to be intended, but they already made their announcement that they were coming, so. And then they still fucking made sure that dirt on Jared got put out there, so the boys would all split up. So nobody would keep their stories or contact, you know? I'm not saying what he did is by any means whatever. I know that the court case and all that stuff was all protected, so we'll never really know the truth in that. Which also sounds like, you know, threat whispered and a reminder, watch what you say, hug. Yeah, it's very, very, very possible, Christine. It's one or two things. I don't think Lindsay's that gullible. If you watch the change in her, I just want my baby back. Like, you can see the pain and agony in that mom. Not only because they've had an argument that her daughter's missing, but she knows that somebody snatched her daughter, you know? And then that demeanor completely changes over on, like, the 9th. And, like, all these threats thrown out, like warning shots about ICE being called. It, like, them saying they're going to protect you sounds like veiled threats, in my opinion. It's all allegedly speculation on this channel as well. It is crazy, like, Katie Bug, it is so crazy how much shit has happened in the Kiely Rodni case, and, like, watching these other, like, today I was watching, mothers that wanted justice for their kids, and there's, like, I think it's 48 hours, and there's, like, 4 or 5 stories in there. Elizabeth Smart's in there as well. Like, they explain the story of how, like, they went to the family's home and dug up underneath the porch deck, whatever, and found biological matter that matched Elizabeth's. That's Elizabeth Smart, right? Or is that Kristen Smart? Now I'm getting confused because I got stoned. Kristen Smart is Louis Sam Episcopo. That's Elizabeth Smart, I think. I can't remember. My brain's fried. It's just crazy how many of these mothers are still waiting for justice for the murders or the deaths or whatever on their kids. Some have gotten justice. Kristen Smart. Thank you, Anna. And like some of them you can tell they're blatant murders. And they're still waiting like 30 years later for like real justice to come out of it. Like I still think about Paisley Woodard and how the girl that hit her going 100 miles an hour or faster, never mind that she was drunk, okay? We'll throw that out, you know? And that's what's crazy, is that's the only thing that really stuck with her. She only served 4 months, so the only thing she served 4 months for was drinking underage and causing an accident. Where is the vehicular manslaughter charge? Where is... I mean, that's criminal negligence. There's so many charges that should have been thrown at that girl. What was her name that killed... wasn't Mackenzie? What the hell was her name? There's so many names, y'all. He was arrested, but here's the thing, like, what he's being convicted on isn't really gonna put him away. They can't get him for rape because statute of limitations has ran out. The father was, the father was arrested and the son both were. And they still have yet, yeah. And it's just crazy because a lot of times no body, no crime, and that's what they do. Hell, sometimes there's a body and there's a crime, but they're like, oh no, this is going to be an accident. We don't, you know, we need that money coming into our town. This will hurt our town. That's why they have things written like the Truckee Way, is so it protects. Can't even say the founders, it's more like the donors and the sponsors and the money bringers to the town. It protects them, whether it's weed industry, banking, wineries, you know, big electric. It all helps this town operate, you know, and they don't want to lose that funding because of some little 16-year-old little girl that lived out in the middle of the woods, and she liked to play violin, and she was a really good singer and did her shit and just wanted to fucking go to college, and she would have been a change in this fucking world. Her love for animals and the way that she, you know what I mean? Like, I think Kiely would have changed this fucking world. And I mean, look in her death. Even her death is changing. And it's going to continue changing things. I want laws to... I want there to be a Kiely's Law. Anyway, let's keep going through this. Overland Trail. Did we pick that up? I think we did. Yeah. Alright, so let's go here. Because this is... like, it's all... like, this whole area where all the spottings were, like, literally, there. Here's all the spottings, all in one little area. Think of how many spottings between Prosser and Boca, Hurstdale, Glenshire, into town, and then back through this area. And then it widens out, and it comes up and around through like Verde and down through this area. Like, it comes through Incline Village, Kings Beach. I think at some point, they try to travel it as far out as possible. Could be across the world by now. Nah, it's just in the backyard, you know? I think Juan staged those lies about calling Ellie. Well, that's the thing, is like, he did, yeah, he didn't, I was there in that live. When he was begging and pleading people, like, he didn't even bother to stop recording to get off alive and call and report it. No, he continued being live. And then even after he ended it, there is no call from him. There's like 2 or 3 calls, maybe 4 calls that came from internet users, from you people watching YouTube. None from him. Where's the fucking hoodie that was allegedly she wore, that's in AWP's footage? I'm still reading chat and stuff, and then we'll continue. Well, and that's the crazy thing, is like, think about all the different thingies, and how many different sets of fingerprints are all over different things. The hood of her car, the steering wheel of her car, the gear shifter of her car, the items of her car, keychains and shit. Yet we're supposed to believe that this little girl drove straight into Prosser and her phone wasn't on her person. I call bullshit. Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit. Like, at one point, what point did the shoe and the sock you can literally watch the AWP footage, not us, but law enforcement can, to watch it to see if Kiely, because they blur it out, to see if Kiely had both shoes on. Remember? He was adamant that you could see 2 feet hanging down. Or in the view. You also have to think, the next time you guys see like a 2012, 2013, 2014 Honda CR-V parked in a parking lot, go look at that side hatch window. It's small. The viewing area, it's not that big. It really is not. It really is not. However, it's just crazy to me that she's not in a position in any of what footage has been put out there or spoken about of her trying to get out. Her face isn't at any of the windows. Like, at what point did her shoe come off and roll itself up and tuck itself in its shoe? Was it the struggle of her trying to escape this air bubble that was never there to begin with because the windows are down? There's no air bubble in this car. It's going to fill in the car till the entire thing is fully, like, there's not going to be hardly any air bubble. She's not doing that. It's pitch black dark, right? At what point? Because from AWP footage, you can compare it. If she has both shoes on, then that means y'all knocked that little girl's shoe and sock off her foot, sloshing her around when you did that horrible maneuver. I don't know if you were purposely trying to destroy evidence, but you did. You did. And then you desecrated on that little fucking girl. And the best you got with that many agencies, you got FBI there, you got Truckee PD, you got Nevada County Sheriff's Office, Placer County Sheriff's Office, Sacramento CHP, you have CHP probably Truckee and all over CHP. All these people there. All these people grubbing this car up. And nobody was like, yeah, dude, if she's been bloated in this water for 16 days, we probably shouldn't just flip her the fuck over. Unless she's strapped in. Unless you removed her from the car before flipping it. I would like to know the chain of order in which things happened. Just explain what you did, how you did it. I don't need to see visuals. You can blur shit out, but you're gonna explain it with officers' names standing beside those choices. No, we're gonna expose it. Because that's what we do. Anyway, we're going back to Overland Trail. I think it's took me to a whole nother place. Sure the hell did. Okay, we're back. I need these coordinates. Because this is Looney Tunes, y'all. This is just absolutely Looney Tunes how much this all fucking connects. They don't have a choice. As law enforcement, they have to. Like, our taxes pay them to protect, serve, and do their job. And their job, by state laws and federal laws, they have to document all of that. And the majority of it, unless sealed, like, they can't redact officers off of a fucking incident report of who responded. You can't do that. That's fucking illegal. I don't care if you're a fucking county, department, state, or what. You're not allowed to do that. All right, let's start. Just in case he doesn't, though, like, I'm doing what I'm doing, you know? I hope he listens to some of the shit we put out and adds that to what he's got. I really do. There's people that have tried to reach out to him. I'm glad that I was able to speak with him, no matter how briefly, on my panels or in DMs. But the conversation was good. Alright, so we're here. This is crazy already, y'all. I'm gonna change car. We're gonna go to a helicopter again. I definitely want to check that cyborg out at some point. Okay. So this is what's crazy, alright? See how low we can get to this ground. This road of another sighting, possible sighting. Yet again, another underpass where you can easily tuck a car in a fucking bush. And remember, all these reports, all these locals of seeing cars all over 80 through Boca, all down through all the housing developments, is always tucked away in a bush. Why is that? Why is this many CRVs tucked away in bushes in this little time frame? You feel me? That sounds like somebody's moving a car around, if you're seeing all these different spottings. Anyway, so you could hide a car under an underpass easily, right? And if you keep it in this region with, I don't know, a Ram sticker on the back of it, I don't know, keep an eye on it or something, you know? Whoa, I shot out of the sky, y'all. Almost hit a hot air. Hold on. I don't know why I did that. It's okay. I don't know why I did that, though. That's the dirt road. What do I keep doing? You can go one or two ways, but we want to stay off the highways. So you can either come down this road here, or this road here. It don't matter. It all connects to a vein that stays off the fucking highway. I mean, technically you could take that road, but I just want to see. Yeah, see this too. This vein here. Sorry if it seems like I'm far away. It kind of was, honestly. Let's go down. This is why I like having cars, because I can drive everything. Sorry, it flipped the screen. Like, even on this dirt road alone, you could just, by moving the car around, moving it a fucking couple feet every once in a while, or each corner of this turn, it'd be so easy to hide a vehicle amongst these fucking trees and shit and bushes, you know? But from that road, change this view. Okay. Yeah, dude, you can just come straight out this road. Get on this little back road. Because there's no cameras or anything like that. And then you can take it one of two things. Like, it sounds like this vehicle was hidden up here. Just saying, based upon how this is played out in this thingy. Let's keep it close to home. And let me do, like, some Cal Topo mixed with some 911 call logs. Well, yeah, it's almost like Juan knew who Kiely was. I mean, he called her Kai, didn't he? And it's no secret that a lot of these people went to the same churches and shit together. Just saying, you know, it's no secret. The town knows. Anyway, so you have Angel Singhs and 3 other people that are focused on this region because there was a spotting of a Honda CR-V in this area, okay? It would not be that far-fetched, okay, to watch for traffic, because I understand it's going to be going the wrong direction, but people do it. In the middle of the night, move it from here right over to here. Get on this side road. Stay on the side of this road. Follow all this dirt road up. Follow it up here. Keep it off the highway, right? There's probably no cameras right there in that area. They should investigate it. Come up this road. Look, I can tie them all together right here. Come up this road. Come up this road, okay? Stay close to home. It would be really easy to put a fucking Apple tracker on the backside of that sticker. Or it to be the sticker. To laminate the thing between the black and white decal. Or whatever. The laminate and the adhesive. Drive all along here. Look, you're still staying really, really close to home. And then that other spotting, let's see if we can keep up with it. Make a left. And then what is it? Stay left. Right. Let's keep going. Out this road. Remember, y'all. Stay on them back roads. Make a left here. It's all lefts. Stay left. I think I just turned left in the wrong spot though, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay? Just keep staying left. Alright, now we gotta fly down a little bit here. Just gotta make this make sense for y'all, okay? There was a 911 call in. Okay? What was it? The 8th, 9th? There was one for the 10th, and I think one for the 12th. Or was it 2 for the 8th, 9th, and 10th? Anyway. This was like the next day. No, that's what it is. It's the 6th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. There was a car parked here, tucked away in the bushes. This is what's crazy. That was on the, I think of the 6th. And then on the 8th, or as I just passed it. It's right before the Herschel thingy. There's just this little area, like right here. And there was a car parked behind bushes, so I'm gonna assume that this might have been a car parked behind bushes. Here. And then we kept moving it. I don't know whose idea it could have been. I don't know. As a PR stunt or something. Are we gonna hit the bridge? No, we didn't. Hell yeah. Yeah, keep this car moving. It's hot, you know? Let's just keep the car moving. Oh, let's get back on the road. I don't know if we just like keep matching 911 calls. Let's do it. I think these are in order. There was a vehicle spotted here off the highway. There's another car within these time frames. This isn't too far-fetched. When I put them in order, I think it's going to tell a story. I really do. There was also another prank fake news call. This is what's crazy. And a lot of people that searched this road up here. All up in through its guts. Where's the turnout? And he said the word trips. Mine's playing trips on me. You know what he said? Trips on me? What if Kylie was communicating with people using her laptop, such as Moran? Why was her school-issued laptop in her car? It's a good question, because my son never takes his anywhere. Anyway, then also here, people did a whole lot of searching all up in, I mean, the hikes into the middle of nowhere out that way is crazy. And then, I don't know, it's just like a panic happened. And they were like, oh, hold on, we gotta set the mode, okay? Because this would have been, this spotting here would have been like evening time. I do believe the time was like 17 something or something. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on the date. Just stick with me here. We're telling an artistic story in fucking EarthKart. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. Okay. And it's starting to get dark. So you're like, you know what? Nobody's gonna catch us here. And just come down. I don't know. Well, we should have taken this road. We're gonna take this car and just, I don't know, hang out here for a night. Call a friend or something, you know? Maybe somebody you know, I don't know, used a burner phone to call a friend. Call a helpline. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is just a story, you know? My interpretation. Okay, we're hiding a car. Oop. It's nighttime. We're staying up all night because we're fucking panicking, tripping out, you know. We don't want nobody to spot us in this car. And a pit stop somewhere, maybe we picked up some perfume to spray in the car to cut that odor down, you know? Oh, that's not what I want. We've been up all night. I don't know if we've been tweaking or what, but we realize the sun's coming up. We gotta get the fuck up out of here. And we're arguing about where we're going next and which direction we should go, you know? Cut through this frame here. And this is what's weird. Is he said I just don't feel like they're pulled off here. I feel like they're pulled off here. Maybe they were arguing and kicked the car into gear. Something went down. But I don't know. I feel like this is a safe place to be parked. And it's either on the in, the out here. I don't foresee, I don't see somebody parking here, but it's possible that we're parked here waiting for somebody to come help us out because we don't know what the fuck's going on. I need to add more stuff to this because it's daylight. We got to go. Or yeah, it's daylight. We got to go. Because then up comes the next spotting. And all the videos I see people driving this road, you never see vehicles. Maybe one vehicle pass the entire time. It's not something I ever noticed super busy as that road right there. Well, the whole distance of this till you get down in Truckee. It's almost like locals from here to Verde are the only people that would really use this road. Oh no. I mean, that's a possibility of what happened and caused an issue to the car, and that's why we called a tow truck driver. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't do that on purpose, but it's very possible. And I understand there's back roads from... Actually... Dude, no. Change car. Give me a helicopter. Because I can put more things on to the end of this Boca. Because this is the 6th. I'm trying to think of the 911 call logs, y'all, too. So we're at noon. And then what time was it? Dog Valley Road? What date was that? Was that the 7th? I can't remember. Was that the 6th? So this is the back road if you're gonna try to go to Verde. Like if you're carrying some stuff with you that could be illegal, could be a body in the back of your car, it could be drugs, smuggling people, something. This is the road you're gonna take to stay off the fucking highway. The scenic route. This is where I'm gonna assume they traffic things and smuggle things and do them things, you feel me? And if I'm not mistaken, doesn't the road split up here somewhere? Not yet. It's up here. Damn, dude, this really does go around this whole mountain here. Like, there's a whole big-ass mountain right here. Wait, let's see if we can get it in the view. See this whole mountain? That's a really tall mountain. The Sierras are fucking glorious, dude. I'm learning so much history and everything about the West. I really enjoyed being out in the West. I just have a feeling like some catastrophic event is gonna happen, and the only thing I'd probably ever survive is the hills. So there's a reason why so much of Hollywood lives in the hills. And with all the weather modification and seeding and creating. Alright, so this is Stampede. This is crazy, y'all. But this is where... Holy shit, dude, this is really cool. This is where a lot of people... Is this Stampede or is it... Yeah, because this cannot be Prosser. Hold on. Yeah, this is Stampede. So this is where a lot of people came up through the following day, which is crazy as hell, and searched for her all through this area. This is pretty fucking cool. I still got about another 40, 50 minutes, hour, something like that in me, so we're good. I don't know why this Vanessa wasn't looked into. I don't know why they never looked into the name Branson Bartleby that was at this party and all the shit that went along with that. And then here's the crazy thing, is all this road, like, that one woman put in like 60 fucking miles trudging these back roads. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, this road comes out on the back side of Prosser somehow, don't it? Something like that. Prosser's like over here. Could be wrong, let me go up. But I'm pretty sure Prosser's down here. I should be on this road over here, but I'm just... And then if you come down here and you cut down this road... Because this was all fucking... This woman came through all this whole area here. And she searched all through here. And it's really cool how if you look at the little areas here, like how there's a square here. and there's this oblong shape here. That's where you can tell the difference between national parks and residential areas. Ain't that crazy? I love this EarthKart. And then if I'm not mistaken, they like went off road and it was down this road. Because I remember her going down this road, up this road. Like, she went a whole fucking distance. She like went down that road, way down there, came up this road. And then she like... I'm just gonna do what she does. I'm mapping it out. Because eventually I'm going to make a chronological video with this data. So I'm doing myself a favor early on. It won't be me talking this. It'll probably have a dub over it. But she drives out this way, and this is where that stuff was found. On this back road here. She found a phone. An e-talk phone, which they, like, this shit, they could have traced who these phones belong to. And if it had nothing to do with Kiely, then they rule it out. But, like, they released nothing to the public. And then this lady came down this road. And I think she either cut down through here. No, she came along this right here. There's a road right in here. She cuts down this. And then she makes a left down here. Like, this is how much this one woman traveled. She cuts down through here. And I only remember this because I had to keep putting in GPS coordinates to make map markers for Cal Topo to do it accurately. And I just remember her turns because I remember putting a fucking map marker here and a map marker here and a map marker here because she went through all this fucking crazy shit. Some of these people that didn't only search like a wooded area, like I have all their pinpoints of them weaving in and out of all the trees and shit. It's stupid, but it's not. Yeah, she comes down through here. And I'm trying to think of what road she cut down next because she might have stayed straight here. No, she turns here. Because there's that, yep, there it is. And then she comes on this, like, back side here. And I think she cuts down through here again. Nope, it's not. That's not where she went. She comes down this road. Here it is, because there's that little A thingy. She cuts here, and then she cuts this... She cuts through the lower part of this A-frame, because I remember the two A's. And then it's crazy because then she like drives down and I know she finds something else and I can't remember what the hell it is. I don't understand why these things weren't investigated. And that was I think like 1 or 2 p.m. Meanwhile, while these people are finding all that stuff over there. Dude, I never realized that looked like that over here. It's no wonder why they party over here and park all along the shoreline, too. That's crazy as hell, dude. Damn. This is incredible. I never really looked at the shape of this lake. This is where that helicopter... No. It flies down this way. Anyway. Wait a minute. This isn't... Let's go up. This looks like Boca, but it's not. Where is it? Yeah, it is. Because there's the highway. Holy shit. Yeah, and that lady drives all out in through here. I remember mapping all this out. She drives all along Boca is what it is. And I'm pretty sure she drives back up this way, around this whole mountain, and back over to the dam. Yeah, she drives all along this, around this mountain. And this is the same, was this? No, the next day is where Hobart Mills would come in. And over here is where that lady found that bodysuit tank top. It would have been on this side over here. See, this is all so close to everything. Boca is literally right there. Yeah, she found that tank top bodysuit. Was it like this side of it? Pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure she found... This was Prosser Dam Road. I'm pretty sure it was like right in here. Right after the dam, wasn't it? And then down from here, like you're telling me a bodysuit was found here in this road. Somewhere in here. And then 2 days prior, a woman finds a cell phone and something else down this road. And it's crazy to me that of all of the places that the fire cams could have been focused on, let me show you where they're focused on. This is what'll kind of piss you off. Is the whole time that the cameras could be focused out on that region, this region, that region, any of fucking 89, any of the campground, right? The whole fucking time this camera is pointed at Boca Hill. I just realized where they were focused on. The one region that don't really matter. They stayed focused, looking over towards that mountain. It's really cool that it's getting nighttime here. For a good reason, I guess. No, and it's crazy that her autopsy says she has a fucking bodysuit, a fucking French cut bodysuit on, and a pair of underwear. Who does that shit? It's not like she'd have menses in that shit or has a pad on because she got a cup in. So make that make sense. Like, they added too much to the story for it to, So yeah, the cameras... I think it's this hill, ain't it? Hold on, let me change my view. I can't see shit this way. Let me see if we can... Okay. Wait a minute, this feels like the wrong hill. It's super dark. No, it's not wrong. So the camera could have been pointing here the whole time. It could have been looking at the ag station. Let me see if I go up and down, if it'll... Yes, it will. Alright, let's go up a little bit to get this perspective, because that's about the perspective of the fire cam. Okay? So if you recall, when it's zoomed out, you can see 80 in the distance over here. You can see, actually it's lower than that because you can't see that much of the peninsula, or that much of the, because the oil pan hill is just out of view. So yeah, it's probably about 50 feet in the air. And what you see is like this mountain range in the distance, this mountain range in the distance, Prosser, this main highway here, a lot of fucking activity going on this side over here, which is where we just came from. That's crazy, dude. Wow. Yeah, so you would see like Hobart Mills. You wouldn't be able to see any of Lakeside. You would only see the front-facing side of Prosser Family Campground. I'm really glad I got this app. Anyway, we're gonna keep looking at it at nighttime because all of these calls, they could have zoomed in on this region, okay? All of these calls, this is what blows my fucking mind. All of these calls, that last call I just read out to y'all, that's this right here. They could have zoomed in on that call as soon as it came in. I understand that this is only for fire cams, but there should be a law that if they don't use these for missing children and shit, that because it is CAL FIRE, it is part of the ally agencies, they need to write a law into legislature. I don't care what they call it. It'd be cool if they'd call it Kiely's Law, to where they access these fire cams when children are missing, especially if they can focus with AI at this point. This is what's crazy to me, is they can focus this with AI. Like AI can set up a pixel grid on here, and when there's movement or spark or whatever, it will pan to it. It'll focus on it. That's what these cameras are for. And now they have AI. Same with this region here. It's weird when they zoom in on this part because they always focus on this side of the mountain. I understand they're looking for fires. All of this area, this is what's crazy to me. All of this area. Here, I'll set it to daylight so you guys understand what we're looking at. I know what I'm looking at, but this is what's crazy. Hold on. Do you recognize this area right there? Because that's where that spotting 2 times ago. Like, they could have used this camera. There you go. Right there. There was a spotting there. Do you know what they chose to do? They panned away from Prosser the morning that they started the search. And they tilted it to this mountain range here, and they fucking zoomed in. So that you're staring at this side of the mountain almost the entire time. Crazy, right? True story, though. Alright, let's continue on some addresses. That's Overland Trail. We were just there. And I just showed you how that little trail connects across here. I'll even go back to it. Hold on. Overland Trail is, okay, there's Prosser. Like, dude, they could have looked at so much of this fucking map. Right there is the airport. They focus on the airport a lot prior to... Damn, dude. goes over. It's right off the highway. Down here. Dude, they could have used this camera to look at so much. All of this. Because I know what they can see at the airport. I know what they can see at the fucking ag station. Dude, I'm gonna find that house that they're always zooming in on too. Because I noticed they pay a lot of attention to that area. Sorry if I'm making y'all dizzy, I'm just... So they look at the fucking... Damn, dude. They have no problem. Alright, so if this is Alder Hill, and they're always looking at this one house on a hillside. I wonder if it's the mill they're looking at from here then. Because there is one spot where they zoom in like 28 times. It's from here. And you can see the mill in the background. So if that's Prosser, this is the hilltop. Dude, it is. I want to see if there's a house on this hill. Let's go be nosy. I need to get familiar with everything that I'm seeing in all the fire cams and everything. Is it this area here? No, it's not. I wonder if it's... No, it can't be towards the airport unless they can see... You know what? Here, let's turn the weather and shit off. Let's turn the weather off. We're gonna reset all that to daytime. Yeah. Yeah, dude, these cameras can see a lot more than what any of us even realize. Because that fire cam, there's like a house on this. There's like something they're always focusing on over here. Dude, I wonder if it is just the mill itself, because the fire cam is there. If turn this direction, yeah, there's like... It's like off up here. They always zoom into this like house. Hold on, I'm gonna see something. I'm gonna keep boosting. This will be directly in a view, and it's like on this hillside over here. Let me just look at something here. Is there a house on this hillside right here? Yeah, there is a building. Okay. It is. It's the mill. Because they were always watching this area right over here. They would zoom in on this shit right here, actually. And then when they zoomed out and kept it magnified, it was like... I don't even know, like... I want to say it was like 8 times. They were catching this whole side of Prosser over here. It's insane. Like, I don't know. Pisses me off. Anyway. Okay, they checked the bugs to clear to the bug station. It's just crazy to me that they're asking assistance from other people to look at these locations. And this is where, like... Their response levels on the 14th go from a 7 to a 4 in priority. And a lot of these calls stay at A4. And it's allied agencies. And now we're on the 16th. And this is what's crazy to me on this 16th. We're not even near done. There might have to be a part 4. Remember that video with Sammy and another girl, and Sammy was pulling her hair? That was, oh my god, what the hell was her name? Give me a second. Let me think. Let me vape on that. It starts with an, oh man. The Baker girl. That's who that is. Because the one video of her, there was channels in the very beginning trying to say that that was Sammy too, and it wasn't. It was the Baker chick. Sammy's lookalike. She's also in the picture with Sammy and the 2 boys, the fight boys. Or maybe it's just one fight boy and Philip. There's like a video of a girl like leaning against the wall, and she like has her head down and she like looks up at the screen like a psycho. That's the same girl that's in the plaid shirt holding the girl by her hair. Stella Baker. Hey, Stella! I wonder if she has a story to tell, and I wonder if Elsa has a story to tell. I'm just curious. Alright. So on the 16th, okay, you got a priority of a 7, and here's this guy that was in there editing, which is crazy to me, okay? When he got this report on the 16th, and I'll go way back to the beginning, let's remember what page we're on, 36. Hold on a second. It's here, I know it is.
Let me find it.
I think it was back on that report. Hold on, let me just go to the beginning. Control F. Is it written? No, it's just 8-6, okay. Let me see if it's written like that. There's the first one. There's the second one. That's closed by Roxana. Oh, 816 is what I need. Damn it. What am I doing? Here it is, right here. And then Stephen Locatelli comes in on the same date that he's about to file this report at 8:20 in the morning. So let's see if 816 at 8:20 in the morning matches why he's in Miranda's report about 4 vehicles, right? Okay, let's go back to... This is where I think he comes in and keeps going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I don't know yet, though. But here's 8:20, so I'm going to assume that's Mr. Locatelli. Anyway, here we go. 8:16. Stephen Locatelli from the Truckee Field Office, CHP. He is just a dispatcher. He is putting in a be on the lookout. Incident level is 7. And this is a missing juvenile. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's see where this... Why won't it let me... Why do I feel like this is the address to the CHP office? So somebody came in to the CHP to work on this be on the lookout on the 16th. No, because it's a call that you received from... Oh, here we go. They're just now updating it that it's a CRV with a RAM sticker. It took you that long? The 16th is when you finally put the RAM sticker in your system? And that's crazy because, oh, Steve, here we go. 8:17, he picks up the phone line. The person's in queue for 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Well, why is this? There's a problem here. You're telling me that this call was taken on 8/16 at 8:17. This feels like the start of 17. At 8:17. Dude, this is crazy. The date is 8/16 going into 8/17 and the time is 8:17. And the first keystroke is at 8:17, okay? The call's in queue for 2 minutes and 51, and the call taking is 2 minutes and 51 seconds long. But it says in waiting queue. Why was this edited on August 27th at 6:43 p.m.? And here's what's crazy is here's the 8:17 call taking, and the call taking is complete at 8:20, which is the same time that he went in and edited the first thing from the, what was that, the 8th? Or was that from the 6th? And you're telling me that it took 22 days and 20 hours and 8 seconds for what? Let's see. Well, Nicole Stitt, what did you do in here, girl? Something is wrong with this whole thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'll figure it out eventually. Something ain't right here with the 22 days. Something ain't right here with this, the RAM sticker being updated this late in the game. I would like to edit. I would like to add a shape. And I would like... I'm just gonna do this whole thing here. Cause this is... What? What? I'm gonna highlight this. I'm gonna highlight him as well. Because this time frame is what he edits the other one with. And then she's coming in. I want to see when she takes a report and comes in. Because the mate report, I don't think this is the date from them accessing it for mate. Don't worry. 39R1. That's a Raven. Bet. What date is this? The 16th? Hold on a second. Let's go look at something real quick. Flights, cams, flight paths. You have Civil Air Patrol on the 15th, and then the 19th is the private owner. Which I'd love to know what this private owner. This is crazy that I want this phone call right here. Yeah, I want this call. I want to hear this call between. Yep. Yeah, I want to hear that. Oh, and then I realized the one report that they sent me, they dated it for this year. It's the date on it hasn't even happened yet. Instead of them putting, I think it's November of 2024, they put November of 2025 is when it was released to me, which is really odd. I mean, it's easy to... You would just think being... This Matthew Pebbles is really invested in Kiely's case. Richard Morin, huh? Interesting. Alright, here's the call. At 8:17 a.m., it's an endangered missing advisory, an EMA activation. This message was created by CHP on behalf of the Placer County Sheriff's Office and is in effect for Alpine, Amador, El Dorado, Nevada, Placer, Plumas, Sacramento, and Sierra counties. Mind you, this is the 16th. On August 6th, at approximately 30 hours, Kiely Rodni, it's technically 30 minutes, Kiely Rodni was last seen at a party at Prosser Lake, near Truckee, Placer County. Kiely Rodni is a 16-year-old white female who stands approximately 5 foot 7 inches tall, 115 pounds, with blonde hair and hazel eyes. Kiely Rodni was last seen wearing green dicky pants and a black tank top. Kiely Rodni has numerous piercings, including a nose ring. Well, that's not even clickable. What? Oh, this is an image. That's crazy. I can't highlight this. This is an image. Look, watch. If I go to edit text, there's no text recognizable in this box. But if I go to edit object and I click image and I click this, oh look, it's an image. See, I can move it. Oh, that's crazy. This whole thing is an image. See? Look. See the image? This whole page 19, or page 37, is an image as well. I love observing. Hold up. If seen, contact the Placer County Sheriff's Department at 530-886-5375. CITs to Nevada County Sheriff's Office at 2 a.m. called them to advise they saw a silver Honda CRV with racks parked next to the exit sign eastbound on 80 at Hirschdale. Huh. Nevada County Sheriff's Office requests area check. Checked the area. They're saying it's a silver Chevy Cobalt. Well, bro, there is a huge difference between a CRV and a fucking Cobalt. Two totally different things. Oh. Line number 9. A silver Honda CRV with missing rear plates. This is all the stuff we just went over. That all went together. It's all right here. All going together here. Wow. Silver Honda CRV with missing rear plate on a car carrier being towed by a black Dodge. Hey. You know who owns a black Dodge? That they wrecked and then rebuilt? This is on the 18th, y'all. So is this when they were towing it to the lake? This is awful close to Prosser. Eastbound at Hurstdale. On 80. Silver Honda CRV with missing rear plates on a car carrier being towed by a black Dodge pickup. And the notification is from CHP. They're westbound on 80, just went through the bug station. Line 12 is an identifier of a person that is a retired Truckee CHP officer. So they're sending out LL80S4. Hold on a second. I know I forget this already, but it's okay. We can... Landline 80S4. 80S4 copies via landline, which means it's like they're gonna talk. So, a CHP officer like who? Retired? Like Frickberg? Or somebody else that retired? Why is a retired CHP officer? This is crazy. Anyway, the person calling is a retired CHP officer. The reporting person recalled the vehicle is a now passing DLI. Requested CHP expedite this call. 21B has a visual making a stop. 23B copies and is en route. Backed up by 8021B with B8023. It's that same dude. Same two dudes. 21B stopping vehicle westbound. What is JWO and DLI? Let's look that up. JWO, isn't that like juvenile? Oh. Oh, this one right here. I don't need that. No. It doesn't have JWO in here. What's JWO? Oh, I know she's not CHP. Yeah, I don't know what these two mean. I don't know if this is a junction. I'm not sure. Alright, that's crazy. So, do the license plate matches and then the VIN just doesn't match? That's what's crazy to me. See what I'm saying? Because there's a... I'm definitely going to get this call. If I don't have it already. Because remember, we do have some 911 calls from this time frame. Which I should take a day and start going through those while we fly around and shit. Okay, this is the missing juvenile. Crawford Road and Husted Road? What? No, this is where they're sending them to. And you can't click on this. You can't edit the text. That's weird. Yep, can't. There's no... So on 8/17, they're sending them to Husted Road. I've never even heard of that. Where are they sending them to? That says Williams, California. Okay, you got Husted Road. This is the only one. Where's Williams? There's no way. Yeah, there's no way that they're getting... Maybe they are being sent clear out there. I don't know how far... Wait a minute. That's out by Yuba City. Could be juvenile without. I figured WO is without, and the J would have to be. That's what it sounds like, that they're switching plates out, and it's crazy. Dude, look at that old volcano. That's so cool. Anyway. Yuba City, Husted Road. Yeah, it sounds like they kept taking the plates off the car when it was on the highway, is what it sounded like. I just really hope whoever checked that car over when it was pulled out of the water was proper agencies and not agencies to wipe things off. I don't know. I just... Yeah, see? No, this doesn't even add... At what point does he add the RAM sticker here? Hold on. See, this is what doesn't make any sense. Do they add the RAM sticker from the vehicle they see on the... Juvenile without driver's license stuff? Is that what this is? Or westbound just west of... What's DLI? Let's see if there's a town. West Vista Point. We'll find out what DLI is. Maybe this will tell us something. Let's see. So there is... Let me see. That is not what... No, this can't be it. Because that's fucking... San Mateo / No, that can't be it. Let me see that again. I-80 and West Vista Point. Let's try I-80 / West Vista Point. Redwood City? This can't be it, dude. There's Vista Point. This can't be it either. Where's Vista Point meet fucking 80 though? There's no way. Unless that's 280. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know where we're looking at here. Is this the call of the girl running? When did the call with the girl running in Sacramento? That was just a few nights after she went missing, wasn't it? Billy Mack Road. This is crazy, dude. You're telling me this is all... No, there's stuff missing because you guys sent helicopters and shit out on the 19th. Where the hell is this at? Is that what this ADS-4 is? Maybe a helicopter? Okay, ADS-4 is assigned. ADS-4, let's see the flight. Okay, so you're en route at 6:57. (10:08) arrived. And you were there 7 minutes later. This has to be a aircraft. 8:18. Hold on, let me see something. And this is Civil Air Patrol. I don't know if that was just a stunt or an afterthought or what it was, but... There's just a lot missing in here, but they made sure to go in and cancel the response for the missing juvenile at 3:26 p.m. Yeah, and then here's where mate, 8:27, so this chick has to be from the MAIT team because that's when that chick, this is what don't, okay. Listen to me closely when I say this, okay? On 8/16 at 8:19 a.m., the Truckee CHP puts out a missing juvenile, be on the lookout. This is what's crazy to me. The response is initially a 4, and they immediately switch it from a 4 to a 7. At 8:20, why at 8:20 in the morning, Stephen Locatelli, 8:16 again, puts out an Amber Alert? When? Amber Alert. Edit. Add a shape. I want that on there. You're telling me on the start of 8/17 is when you added on 8/17/2022 at 17:52 you added a silver 2013 Honda CRV. And this is, you just now added the Ram sticker. Is this an arrow? Is this an arrow? Oh, I can make my own tool. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I can. Oh, let's undo that. Now that I know. Okay. Add shape. This little fancy schmancy guy. What? Why is it doing this wonky like this? Dude. Why won't you just let me add a fucking normal ass shape, bro? Oh my god, don't crash. It just crashed. I just crashed it. Why is it crashing? Yeah, my shit just crashed. Oh well, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go night-night. We'll pick up where we left off, which is page 40 of 51 of the redacted incident report from CHP. Yeah, so much is crashing right now. Alright, y'all. I love you. I'm gonna hop off here. Have a blessed night. Happy New Year.